What's going on, button pushers? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna give you guys a quick little office tour. Though my office may be small, it is super efficient, and I just want to share with you guys a few of the tools and kind of what it just looks like. Let's start off by talking about my display wall. I call it this because it's basically my YouTube background for all of my videos now. This wall comes equipped with my off-white clock, a few prints, and a little display that I've recently added that contains a few of my Lego builds and a few figures. This wall also comes equipped with all of my cameras and lenses for easy access right next to my desk. This means whenever I need to pack or head out on a shoot, everything's right there for me, so if I'm rigging or building up my camera, I can do it pretty quickly. Lastly, on the bottom shelf, I keep my Rode S2, my Nucleus M, some other handy accessories in a cubby that I may sometimes need to use, like tape or label makers, and just some other junk. Next, let's jump on over to my desk setup. I have a 70-inch desk from IKEA, so it's super long. This is where I spend most of the time in my office. I've added some Grove-made products to it, a MacBook stand, which I find super useful because standing a MacBook up vertically saves so much space on the desk. A tabletop monitor as well that I also use for other things, not necessarily for monitors, but just to store things whenever I need to, my Switch, a few other figures, and just to add a little bit more space because I can put things under it, I can put things on top of it, and it also comes with a nice cool shelf where I can store my smaller accessories. I also have a Grove-made desk mat as well as one more mouse pad because using a computer for long hours at a time, it really starts to ache my wrist and my arm, so having these really helps out a ton when I'm doing things for a long time. Lastly, I have a tabletop boom arm from my MV7 microphone. This microphone is actually really good, and it's actually the one I'm using right now. I use it for all my games, voiceovers, and just in general for my computer. It's super nice. Now, before we move on, if you're interested in any of these products, check them out in the description below. I've linked all of them for you. Now, moving on, we have two 27-inch 4K monitors for editing and some gaming. I have a RAID system capable of up to 80 terabytes of storage, and lastly, my own custom-built PC equipped with a 3090, 128 gigabytes of RAM, and a Ryzen 3950X. Overkill. But I run through my edits so fast because of this computer, and I also have my memory card readers stacked on top, so it's super easy to transfer footage. There is a product that I do want to highlight under my desk. This outlet extension is insane. Sometimes outlets don't provide enough power to do different things, but this is an absolutely insane one that provides just enough power to everything, and it allows for so many different external outlets because there's just so many different ports. And it's insane. I love it. I've been using it for years. Now let's move on to my charging station. This is literally where I come after every single shoot to unload batteries and throw them on to make sure they're ready for the next shoot. Once they're done, I have all of my batteries, TP50s, V-mounts, USB-C, LPE6, LPE19, you name it. They're stashed right under. Next to those, I have filters, Cinepacks, Prism Lens Effects, Tiffin, everything right here, ready to grab. Under that, I have a ton of organizers, and I definitely recommend using these because they're super cheap and they are absolutely the best. They are game changers, and they've saved my life so many times on shoots as far as organization goes. I also keep my rigging accessories here, counterweights, NATO rails, you name it. On the bottom shelf, I have a cubby for chargers and charging cords, a cubby for rigging and often used accessories like camera straps, microphones, clamps, and a cubby for things that I may need every once in a while, organized into a few different bags, HDMI cables, cords, and just tools overall. Now let's jump on over to the peg wall. This is where I hang a ton of different things for easy access. I definitely recommend getting a pegboard because I got mine for like $30 each at IKEA. I hang batteries, counterweights, monitors, map boxes, tape, and tools, and even my travel gear and backpacks and tripods. This is super sturdy, and I'm so happy that I got it. It makes for great storage off of the floor because you have so much space on the floor and you're adding to it, and it just makes things a little bit more tighter. So hanging things on the wall helps a ton. And honestly, that's about it. I do have a few shelves under my desk for miscellaneous items, as well as closet space at the top for miscellaneous items as well that I store in shoe boxes and whatnot. And though I do seem to be a hoarder, I feel like a lot of these miscellaneous items that if I throw them away, I need them later. And it's happened to me so many times, so I now like to keep things stashed away. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave me a comment below and let me know, what is your favorite piece in your office? Like, what makes your office so efficient? And remember guys, I've linked everything in the description below that I find pretty useful or for making my office a little bit more efficient or space wise or whatever it is. If I think it's useful, it's going to be in the description. Thanks again for watching. Keep pushing buttons, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.